Diving in onto you. Honestly, I think they should continue to lock it. There we go. Knights, Swain here locked in, and it's in a really good spot for a Swain too. So many short-range champions on T1 side.
So after you've used your Cathian Rain and your Void Seeker, don't really have any tools to clear out that wave. It's not something like a Caitlyn that can just poke and prod with the extra range. Bin here, a little bit overextended. as Owner is looking for a gank. Doran down to 400 HP though. Bin continues to trade onto him. Bin not quite yet level 6, only has half the level to go as he flashes away from the Tempest Cripple. Tries to turn back onto Doran, slice and dice, but flash away from the T1 top. And now Owner and Doran can just pinch a movement here onto Bin. No escape for the Croc.
Out to range of basically their tier 2 towers. He's in ult range, he could join the fight, and T1 can burn.
Actually a really nice timer call there from T1. The topside scuttle was just coming up, and Jun went across for it as the magical journey comes in. Good double cosmic binding. Pays needs to back up his teammates. The hero's entrance coming out from Faker, but with a demonic ascension, Knight begins to go big. Faker will be able to justice punch his way out. BLG
evening up the kills.
Bin with a slice and dice and a Dominus. Doran does have the public execution. When that Dominus begins to expire, there's a possibility he'll go for the players. On is ignited and flashes away. Pays having to block for carrier. Vision of Empire doesn't find its mark. Viper still looking for a little bit more damage here, but even with the magical journey into the corner of the pack, the movement speed, carrier flashes, tries to dash back, but Shun with a perfect flash knew exactly what was forces carrier away. Owner looking for at least one of these grubs if he can find it. Faker coming down from the mid lane. Owner will get one, and that's enough for T1 for now. They'll back away. It goes 2 to BLG. No one's going to have those mites to bolster their attack on the towers.
All right, so 2 grubs to 1. Yeah, it's the extra dragon as well for T1, but the extra gold lead here. And it's still going to be costly, though. He's low health, wants to stick around for the cannon wave. Carry going to wrap around to try and punish, but look, they know this is coming. Swain also running over.
There's 4 members of T1 on the top side of the map right now. It's the next wave they're playing for. Carrier, in fact, dives in before it, and with a killer instinct, Pays will take the kill. Carrier dies. Doran almost goes down as the Vision of Empire secures that goal.
There it is.
One punch, so important, as you say, the Rylai's first item here. They're trying to put Bin in the trash, and they're doing it over and over again. Carrier goes in, Bin with a big call to Meek. TP out from Knight seems to be enough for T1 as Bin looks for a bit more engage. On has the Temper Fate. Faker comes across to try and help out. He's 3 on top. Shun was able to take a tower. There's the Temper Fate, lands on 2. On looking for the Cosmic Binding, gets it just in time, but the cleanse away from Pays is enough. And the safeguard out from Owner. True Shot Barrage, flash away from the public execution from Viper. It's Fake has the adjustment away, but Doran finds it with a flash repudiation. The Hound's pursuit onto Doran should be enough to secure the 1-for-1. Meanwhile, on the top side, T1 able to extract.
If you're looking at T1 right now, Pays was a pretty tall mountain in the previous game as Carrier goes in.
Extra automation onto On. On able to magical journey across, but Owner looking for the chase. Flash away by the Bard.
Anymore, it's going to become really, really dangerous. The Kaza with Cleanse Flash in this setup has a lot of room to operate. Owner fighting around him in mid lane as well. But they just need to keep, Pays
lies in wait in the jungle. On there, of course, because the Temper Fate can do so much work towards a tower dive and stop a kill from happening. Carrier tries to get away. Bin flashes in with the Dominus. Carrier flashes the wall just in time. 100 health. Enough to keep him alive.
Yeah, we don't want to fight into it, so they're going to look to just keep pushing mid lane. The On ultimate also going into the dirt again.
Well, no, because I think I have the opposite idea about the Swain. I feel like later on in the game he gets tankier and it's harder to burst him down. And so the Swain excites me more the game goes on, the more even it is. Swain becomes stronger as Knight with the Demon Flare. He's going to jump onto Doran, he flashes away, tries to dive onto On with the public execution, but Shun on a rampage now. On the way we both speak about it, there's so much anticipation, but we've been anticipating for 20 minutes. We haven't seen the wombo combo yet. Yeah. And so we're just
teleport though.
Get into that position where we wonder whether T1 will find the engage that they really want. Faker goes in with the Justice Punch and Magical Journey to get them away, but Bin now isolated from his team, even with the TP in, the slice and dice won't get him out of a Hexag Ultimatum. Knight, double never move, a demonic ascension, and Knight, the demon of T1's nightmares. The dive in with the Hound's pursuit. Knight flashes Carrier down, a 3-man route. Nevermore, nevermore, as Knight gets the never move, and you hear the roar of the crowd.
Well, after a triple. I'm definitely more scared of
Told you, dude.
Told you. He's able to get the Herald on bottom side too. They delete the tower and BLG blowing. And they go for the flash and he gets another triple pull.
On the safeguard coming in as well as Pays tries to trade with Viper, gets the shutdown, but now Knight is just too strong for Pays. Death's Hand reaches out and takes Pays to the afterlife.
Golden left hand of the LPL finds another, and they're also going to take the towers afterwards. BLG destroying the map after all of these team fight victories. Why people in the past a lot pick the Kaza into Ezreal for this exact
Public execution, Temper Fate coming down to try and save Bin, but it's only on and Bin on this portion of the map right now, and Bin has turned into shoes. That clock is done. A Hextech ultimatum says on, die or don't.
And then they can use
goes down, and as you say, now the Baron for T1.
Yeah, they can use his own magical journey to get to the Baron even quicker. Carrier looks for Shun.
How do you get into this fight? You have no flash on the Swain. Knight will need to walk straight through the gaping maw of T1. The taunt on Shun flashes away. Faker in with the Justice Punch. The Baron resetting. Heroes entry to try and get Faker away. Knight beginning to step forward and Pays in the middle of the meat grinder. Knight finds one, the second to bleed from Shun.
Knight, the king of the LPL, and they're going to be able to, okay, they can't get to the teleport in time, but they stop the Baron. They get their extra kills. And he again, like, never move, never miss also for Knight.
Just absurd. BLG going to start up the Baron immediately. Owner still in the vicinity though. His smites this tournament have been sublime.
I mean, if he steals this,
Viper's going to jump onto him on there as well. True Shot Barrage comes out, vision from On. Cosmic Binding lands the stun. Baron down to 5k. Owner more interested in keeping himself alive than taking the Baron now as Viper dashes in once again. And that's another over to BLG. They'll secure the Baron. Carrier.
And a BLG Dragon to boot.
We'll see how much they can do with this Baron. In game 1, T1 were unable to break through those tier 3s here. We see T1, 4 members invested on the top side are looking to catch out Bin.
Yeah, and you know, they're
an Isle of Triumph in a sea of defeat in terms of those gold advantages. Knight is 3k ahead. T1 exchanging their top lane inhib for a mid lane tier 1 and a bot lane tier 2. The problem is BLG can continue to push forward. Bin could try and stop the backs. True Shot Barrage came out from Viper to try and catch Pays before he could finish that recall, but they do manage to do so. A very short magical journey. But BLG use it to get over the wall. Owner could look for a kick flash. It doesn't go for it. Really just trying to spot out BLG as they wander back through this T1 jungle.
And Doran's still bottom lane. Okay, now he's channeling his recall. But they're just going to see this tower for sure, waiting for Doran to finish up the recall. He's coming back. Are they going to out? But Knight is not flinching. He is not hitting that button early. Faker now under attack.
Flash, Cosmic Binding doesn't land onto Faker, does get a slow from the auto attack. True Shot Barrage going to go in as well as Owner, the new target, safeguards to Faker. The taunt comes out, Shun dodges it, Dragon's Rage for the kick back with the Tempered Fate. Locked in a T1 tomb. Faker taken out by BLG.
All right, definitely cannot ever get too calm versus
Faker,
T1.
the universal taunt as a magical journey comes in from On. BLG TPing Knight in. Faker tries to escape, but a good Cosmic Binding. The Hounds pursued on Carrier as Shun takes him out as well. BLG decisive on the top side of the map. They have super minions on their way. Doran having to recall from the bot lane to try and join up with the only 2 remaining members of his team. Bin is pushing through mid. BLG distracting, now TPing in. Bin looking for the end with the rest of BLG. Sub 30 minutes, they're trying to take out T1 and even out the score. Doran goes in, stunned up, locked up. Demonic Ascension from Knight underneath the Nexus Towers, and the Demon Flare will be another public execution. Only the execution of T1. BLG even us up as we've got a series on our hands.
Oh, Knight ascends all right.